Call Landart 727-8512. That's Landart at 727-8512.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime or anywhere. Let Mastercraft Electronics install security your family deserves. Call Mastercraft Electronics today. Secure your home or business, 775-990-4896. Mastercraft Electronics is licensed and bonded. 1 month free alarm monitoring when you sign up for service. Mastercraft Electronics, 775-990-4896.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. Today's news is also brought to you by Gunnys Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunnys, 775-727-6800.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry. It is February 21st. Happy Mardi Gras.
And a 28-year-old brothel worker named Savannah Henderson, also known as Tierra Tay from Dayton, Nevada, has been arrested. Henderson worked at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch brothel in Mound House and was taken into custody following a standoff with Lyon County Sheriff's Office. Lyon County deputies responded to a report of an active shooter around 9:35 on Monday night at that brothel. Police received reports of an employee dispute and a female who shot at another employee just before 10 p.m. It was unknown how many people were inside the brothel at the time. The female reportedly had locked herself inside a room and refused to come out. SWAT team members and other law enforcement agencies were called to the scene, and the brothel was evacuated. After several hours of negotiations, the barricaded subject surrendered and was taken into custody. Henderson was booked into the Lyon County Jail on 4 counts of possession of a firearm by a felon, 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, 1 count of discharging a firearm where others may be endangered, and 1 count of obstructing a police officer. Her bail has been set at $86,000. No one was reportedly hurt in this incident.
And in area news, in Nevada, a customer at a local brothel is removed by officers after he reportedly refuses to leave.
A brothel patron who rented a room south of Pahrump overstayed his welcome, literally, according to police. On February 20th, deputies were dispatched to Sherry's Ranch on South Homestead Road in Pahrump for a report of trespassing. Upon arrival, they met with security, who reportedly told them that a male, later identified as Ankit Goyal, was renting a room at the ranch and had not checked out and was over 2 hours overdue. Officers met with the suspect, who they say refused to leave the business by the 11 o'clock a.m. checkout time, and advised him that Sherry's Ranch would like him to leave and trespassed from the property. At that time, police say they read Goyal a trespass warning and was then advised that he would have a couple of minutes to collect his belongings and leave. The report states that Goyal asked deputies if they could help him because he could not collect all of his items by himself in the short amount of time allowed for him to vacate the premises. Officers state that the suspect then proceeded to sit on the couch and attempted to light a bong to smoke marijuana. He was then reportedly warned by deputies not to light the bong. According to officers, Goyal went ahead to light the bong against the officer's order and was then handcuffed and placed under arrest for trespassing after what police say was a blatant disregard to collect his things and leave the property after being duly warned.
And Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded with 9 County Sheriff's Office deputies to a report of a burn victim. That patient was transported to a trauma center in Las Vegas via Mercier. Fire Chief Scott Lewis explains.
We were dispatched for a report of a burn victim, and the exact cause was elusive in the first stages of the call, but we quickly found out that it was a smoking-related incident and the involvement of oxygen. As we investigated, we found that the oxygen was ignited during an attempt to smoke, and oxygen itself is not a flammable gas, it's an oxidizer. However, it quickly promulgates and promotes a rapid growth of fire, and so it can cause a lot of damage to a person's face in a very short period of time because there's a saturation of oxygen in that area by wearing whether it's a nasal cannula or a non-rebreather type mask. In this case, there was an ignition source by the attempted smoking, and of course, those types of injuries were sustained. We quickly transported that patient to Mercier and subsequently flown to the burn center. And people, I would imagine, find it difficult to stop smoking even though they're on oxygen and have the need for medical grade oxygen. But most ER visits related to facial burns are related to use of oxygen and smoking. And in this particular case, when you are inhaling oxygen as part of your regimen, your medical procedure, you're actually taking that down into your lungs, obviously, and so that creates a pathway for an ignition. So a lot of times there's airway compromise, and when that happens, it can be certainly lethal. Please, while oxygen's in use, whether you're at home or anywhere where there's oxygen, do not smoke or have any other ignition sources.
All right, don't grab that remote. We'll be right back. And if you ever need to catch up on News 25, always watch us also on Local B TV.
Hurt in a wreck and don't have health insurance or money for co-pays and deductibles? No problem.
At Lerner & Rowe, we can get you the medical treatment you need with no out-of-pocket cost.
And we don't get paid till we win your case.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Hello from the team at Gunnys Air Conditioning and Heating. Did you know, according to studies, indoor air pollution is often 5 times worse than outside air pollution? Our new UV lights clean the air in your house by removing mold, spores, germs, viruses, and bacteria. If you are as concerned about indoor air quality as we are, give us a call at Gunnys Air Conditioning and Heating at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
2022 has been nicknamed the Great Resignation. If you find yourself in this situation and want to change careers, why not invest in yourself and build your own business? A career in real estate is one where hard work is rewarded with unlimited income. Sound good? We have an online pre-licensing school available. Call me, Norma Jean, at 775-209-5819.
We are celebrating President's Day all month long at Theresa Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Every single vehicle in inventory is slashed to incredibly low prices. You can save thousands. The ear of the dealership must ring with the voices of the people, and the people want savings. Savings like on the Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab with over $8,000 in available rebates or 1.9% financing for 60 months. The truth will set you free, like with free financing for 36 months on the 2022 Jeep Compass Latitude or $4,000 in rebates. I cannot tell a lie. That's some incredible savings. In any moment of decision, the best thing to do is the right thing. And the right thing is to come on down to Theresa Trudeau and save now. You could save up to $4,500 on a 2022 Jeep Gladiator Overland or $4,000 cash back on a 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Come to Theresa Trudeau for President's Day event going on all month long.
Your original local hometown dealer, we want only to be the best.
This President's Day weekend, save some Benjamins at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza with below MSRP pricing on nearly every new Chevy, Buick, and GMC in stock. And don't miss your chance to maximize your trade-in value with an additional $1,000 in Auto Plaza trade-in bonus value during this event. That's an extra $1,000 over and above the appraised value. Get as low as 2.99% APR or receive no payments for up to 120 days during this sale. GM is offering this rate on nearly every new Chevy car, truck, and SUV in stock, and many of these vehicles also qualify for additional factory cash back. Our inventory is back and more is on the way. So if you're looking for the right time to get your next new or used vehicle, stop by the Auto Plaza today. 2.99% APR on approved credit for 60 months. Must finance through GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. See dealer for complete details.
My wife and I got in a wreck with our kids, and after that happened, we decided to call Enroll. The money that we got from the settlement was definitely life-changing, and it's helped us out so much.
Enroll is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Ryan Muccio says there's still a need for volunteers like you to join in the first area remote medical event in Tonopah that's happening next month.
We're excited that we're doing RAM in Tonopah. It's the first year that we'll be up there. Of course, we've been here in Pahrump for 7 years, but Tonopah has a great need, and so we are excited to fulfill that need. It'll be Saturday, March 4th and Sunday, March 5th at the Tonopah High School. We really need vision providers, so if there's an optometrist or ophthalmologist out there, or if you know one, please send them my way. They can call me 702-672-6559. We'd love to have that. And also general support volunteers. So if anyone wants to come up and check Tonopah out and volunteer, we'd love to have you. First come, first serve. So it's the free medical, dental, vision, mental health. But yeah, first come, first serve. Clinic opens both days at 6 a.m. Remote area medical. Yeah, so it's a major international nonprofit provider of free mobile pop-up clinics. Again, we've been blessed in Pahrump here for 7 years to host them, but we're excited to expand up to Tonopah. Free medical, dental, vision, mental health, no qualifying questions. So we don't, it doesn't matter if you have insurance, don't have insurance, money, we don't bill you, so it's all free. We're pretty good on the other areas. Dental and medical, we're doing really well. So we're about at capacity for those, but we'll never turn anyone away. We'll have ours here in October, first full weekend in October. I believe it's like the 7th and 8th. And so, yes, as we get closer, we'll have more info about that. 775-727-9970.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, we want to let everybody know, especially the National Forest Service wants to let people know, if you see some fire burning up in the Mount Charleston area, they don't want you to call 911 because they're going to be doing some prescribed burns. The Spring Mountain National Recreation Area, also known as Mount Charleston, plans to start burning piles along the Forest Service roads, Level Summit Road between Level and Trout Canyons on Thursday, February 23rd, weather dependent. 5 additional prescribed burn projects are planned for 2023. Generally, each project is expected to take a week to complete. Prescribed fire is a proactive tool for several purposes, including reducing hazardous fuels, overgrown vegetation. One of the many tools forest managers use to reduce fuels is cutting vegetation by hand or mechanically to create piles and then burn them in a controlled environment. Burning the piles will decrease the threat of high-intensity, high-severity wildfires, reduce the risk of insect and disease outbreaks, recycle nutrients that increase soil productivity, and improve wildlife habitat. Another benefit of prescribed fires is reducing wildfire danger to local communities and infrastructure. And of course, that is weather dependent as well.
And with February being American Heart Month, it's a good time to remind you about the importance of knowing exactly how to perform CPR. According to the American Heart Association, immediate CPR can double or even triple a person's chances of survival after cardiac arrest.
9 out of 10 individuals who have cardiac arrest actually die, and that's because we can't get to them fast enough to provide adequate CPR or defibrillator in a timely fashion.
Dr. Tamana Singh is a cardiologist for Cleveland Clinic. She says for those unfamiliar, CPR is a very simple process. The first step is to make sure the scene is safe and call 911 or send someone for help if possible. Next, check the person's vitals. If they are unresponsive and not breathing, it's time to perform CPR. They should be lying flat on their back. You're then going to put one hand over the other on the middle of their chest and start doing compressions 100 to 120 times per minute. Be sure to push down 2 inches every time. Dr. Singh says you don't have to worry about mouth-to-mouth breathing. Research has shown it is no longer necessary. Besides CPR, it's also important to know how to use an AED. This device can be found in many public places, like schools, stores, and offices.
You just turn it on and the device actually tells you exactly what to do, which is basically placing pads onto the person's chest. The device will identify whether or not the rhythm that the patient has is one where an electrical shock can actually revive them or make them responsive again. And then if that's really indeed the case, all you have to do is press a specific button on the device to do so.
Doctors also say both adults and children should learn how to do CPR, and there are many classes available both in person and online. And stay tuned, we'll be right back here at News 25.
For all your construction needs, big or small, call Ron Murphy Construction, one of Pahrumph's most respected contractors, from septic tank installation to pad development. Roads, driveways, and infrastructure. Ron Murphy Construction has the experience and the expertise to complete your project on time and at a reasonable cost. Ron Murphy knows the Pahrump Valley and wants to take the desert and turn it into a place of beauty, be it home or business development. For more information, call Ron Murphy Construction, 727-6090.
Hi everybody, do you want to watch your favorite show from KPVM TV channel 25 on your computer or phone? It's easy, fast, and free. I'm Vernon Van Winkle. You may remember me from the HBO series Small Town News. If you would like to watch channel 25, there's a streaming service that gives you the access to watch your favorite shows and local news. In addition, you'll receive lots of other local stations with great programming. Now you can stream those channels in Clark, Nye, and Lincoln County. The app is called Local BTV, and it's free. No additional equipment or subscriptions. Just visit localbtv.com and enter your zip code, or download Local BTV from your app store on your smartphone, tablet, TV, or web browser. It's simple and easy. Local BTV is available on Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV. Don't wait. Start streaming your KPVM TV 25 today.
The hardware store that has it all. Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware. Quality tools including a massive channel lock product line, plumbing, indoor and outdoor growing supplies, custom hydraulic hoses, custom paint matching, key cutting. And we're more than just hardware. A huge hobby and art department, homeopathic remedies, Myers natural cleaning products, Duke Cannon men's products, gourmet nuts and licorice, local honey and bee pollen, and all kinds of unique gifts. Shop local, everything. If you don't see it, we can get it at Pahrump Rentals and Do It Best Hardware.
You got bills and you need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $1,800 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They're also in need of drivers for front-end loaders. If this is you, call for Ed now. 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
2022 has been nicknamed the Great Resignation. If you find yourself in this situation and want to change careers, Why not invest in yourself and build your own business? A career in real estate is one where hard work is rewarded with unlimited income. Sound good? We have an online pre-licensing school available. Call me, Norma Jean, at 775-209-5819.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, the Winchester Dondero Cultural Center, located on McLeod Drive near Desert Inn, presents Celebration of Women Composers, a classical music performance directed by Cindy Lee on March 4th from 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. Tickets are available now at the Cultural Center and online. In its fourth year, Music of Female Composers is a performance directed by Cindy Lee to celebrate women composers and their work. While male composers of classical music are household names, it is essential to recognize the music created by iconic female composers. Those interested may contact the Winchester Cultural Center at 702-455-7340 or visit the website at clarkcountynv.gov/parks. Clark County Parks and Recreation can also be found on social networking sites such as Twitter and Facebook.
And it's going to weigh about 4,000 pounds, and it's been a long time in the making. A beautiful glass art sculpture being created for the Las Vegas Municipal Court by artists, and they are married. It is Barbara and Larry Domsky. Reporter Nancy Byrne from Las Vegas TV Channel 2 produced this segment and got a sneak peek at their creative vision.
For nearly 3 decades, Barbara and Larry Domsky of Domsky Glass have been working magic with glass and metal. The creations of these local artists are not only seen across Nevada, but in 18 other countries. Hours of planning and work go into each custom piece, from wall hangings to light fixtures to public art. You may recognize their musical notes in the Las Vegas Symphony Park. But their latest project will hang in the City of Las Vegas' new municipal courthouse. And it just may draw people into the courthouse who don't even have a reason to be there, just to take in its dazzling beauty and play on natural light.
The sculpture is going to be comprised of 50 strands of blown glass, dichroic glass, metal frames, and prisms. And our concept for this sculpture was to create a beautiful hanging piece that was very light, visually light, and created movement and color in the vestibule at the courthouse.
Visually light, maybe, but not physically. It will weigh in at about 4,000 pounds, which means this is also an engineering feat. Everything from the metallic strands the glass is attached to the frame and the ceiling from which it will hang took a team of engineers to design so the structure could sustain it. The frame measures 16.5 feet by 6 feet. The strands of glass and metal will hang between 11 and 12 feet from the ceiling, 10 feet above the heads of those who enter the courthouse lobby.
Dichroic glass is really amazing. It reflects color from all angles. Not only that, but it has the ability of changing color depending on the direction that you're looking at it.
There's air inside, but we got to let it get really cold before we gather, otherwise it'll just fall off the pipe.
This project has been years in the planning and designing to lead up to this point of creation. The clear beads alone weigh about 1.5 pounds each, all 380 of them. Larry Domsky demonstrates the time and work that goes into creating just one of the beads. He starts here with molten glass at about 2,500 degrees.
All right, so here we go. So this is the first gather. So this is called margarine.
He blows through the metal tube to create a bubble inside the glass. He swings it to cool it down so he can add more glass.
So now we're going to let this cool, then we're going to gather again.
Now he shapes it to be uniform with the other 379 beads.
Really got to concentrate.
Then there is the last gather, another shaping and cooling step. a trip to the reheat oven, and into the custom-designed final mold to give it the proper shape. Then it's to the bench for final measurements and adjustments.
Put our restriction, our jack line in there. This is where we're going to break it off. That's wax you see burning up.
He gets help here with drilling a hole in the bead where the metal twine will thread so it can eventually hang from the frame. The temperature of this piece is about 1,000 degrees when Larry is done with it, so it must be cooled down controlled and slowly in this container. Each piece, from start to finish, takes about 7 minutes to create. By mid-June, the Domskys aim to have this creation called Equal Justice for All done and hung in the Muni Court lobby, where they hope it brings a little light and levity to a place where heavy decisions are made every day.
Think about a person that's going into a courthouse. They're already have anxiety because they're trying to resolve some type of issue. So our thought was to create something that was very light and ethereal. We didn't want anything that appeared heavy overhead. We just wanted to keep it very light and easy on the eye.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside. Yes.
Ash Meadows.
That's right. Gorgeous weather shot, but the weather today, I don't know. Low visibility and high winds. Your temperatures after the break.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider. Don't forget, call LV.net at 702-9-MINUTE. That's 702-900-0000.
Now is the time. Get off your seat and into the beat of fitness for just $10. We offer everything you need at our hometown gym, and most plans are just $10 a month. Plus, there are no long-term commitments required. We have tons of options: yoga, high and low impact cardio classes, circuit training, and new innovative classes to keep you motivated. With 15,000 square feet of fitness, we are the largest full-service gym in Pahrump. Get started today. Come and see us at Fitness 410.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law here. If you've been in an accident, don't feel like you're alone. Give our offices a call today at 727-9900. We have a dedicated team in Pahrump as well as Las Vegas. My team and myself have helped hundreds of people just like you with their personal property damage and their injuries, and we want to help you. So please call us at 727-9900. Once again, that's J.K. Nelson Law at 727-9900.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you should absolutely get on your phone right now. Ask a friend, maybe they can help. Fernley saw 56 today, 58 out in Fallon, Carson City. Y'all so chill at 51. You're the Cool Spot Award winners. Congratulations. Tonopah saw 55. Not much better in Goldfield at 56. Beatty, now we're talking 64. People are starting to sweat in Amargosa at 70 degrees, and they're enjoying room temperature in Las Vegas at 67. Death Valley, 79 degrees, just about perfect. Here in the Paradise Pahrump, let's take a look. Current temperature is 63 degrees. We saw 69 just a little bit earlier. Winds were fine all day long. I mean, the sun rose at 6:24 with calm winds, kicked right up to 21 mile per hour winds this afternoon as the sun is setting. Like right now, it's about 5:31. Wait for it. Give it a minute. West-southwesterly winds at 23 miles per hour, kind of whispering to the possibilities of a great week. No, not really. Kind of whispering to a whole lot of wind and a whole lot of rain. Look at all this throughout the week. Temperatures tomorrow about 46 degrees. Hugging that curve for the next couple of days. We got 21 21 mile per hour winds on Thursday. Oh no, 22. These are average gusts, folks. You're going to see 30, 40 mile per hour gusts here and there. And that wind is going to be going sideways. And so that's kind of scary. Monday, a day I can recommend. Look, no rain, 12 mile per hour winds, mostly sunny skies. We finish out the week at 52, and that's how this week's going to go. So little rain, little wind. What are you going to do? Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
We'll talk a little bit more about that snow and that prediction a little bit closer to the weekend. But we do have to talk about today because we did get a little bit about what's going on with that wind advisory. A little bit from NDOT and Nanette Graham. They're up on the hill talking about that wind, keeping both your hands on the wheel.
Yes, 10 and 2, hold on tight.
Unette experienced a little bit of that today with her car moving across the road. Please be very careful because especially high-profile vehicles and making sure that you are in control of your vehicle and not going at high rates of speed. Our own Justin Bransky from Nevada Highway Patrol telling people you don't get to go faster and cut through that wind. It does not work.
No,
you cannot go fast enough to cut through that wind. You will just risk your lives and the lives of others. Please slow down. Keep control of your vehicle. This wind will definitely move your car over, and it can definitely be dangerous. Please be safe out there, everybody.
Please.
We'll see you back here tomorrow night. I'm Deanna.
I'm Unette.
Good night.
Drive safely. Good night.
Stream KPVM TV today. Stream on any device using the Local BTV app. Get the free streaming app from localbtv.com and stream KPVM TV 25.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on.